everybody, I'm Gregory Dillon and welcome back to another episode of Boy Meets Beauty. Thank you so much for tuning in. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who watched my first video and for the comments and likes and messages. That was really, really awesome. So glad you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't seen it, pause and click over here and go check it out. It tells you a little bit more about me and why I'm sitting here talking to you. And it also tells you about some of my top favorites in beauty from like department stores. So those are a little bit more high-end, high ticket, a little bit more luxe, kind of from like the Neiman's and the Nordstrom set. And don't worry, I know, you're like, why are you talking about Neiman Marcus? But today, we are going to bring it down, bring that beauty budget way down to about like 10 bucks and under, because we're getting it at Target, Rite Aid, CVS, all those places. And honestly, I love these products just as much as my more expensive products. Some of them more, I use them all the time, and I love the fact that they are so inexpensive to replenish and use. So they're really just one of those things that there's no excuse to have like everywhere, right? You'll see I talk about my everywhere products, which is one that's like for your bag, for your bathroom, for your office. And there's a couple of these in here today. And in my adventures to the drugstore, I found a couple of really cool like budget brands. Like, I don't know if you've heard of e.l.f. It stands for Eyes, Lips, Face. Very cool brand. I kind of took on a couple of products there, so I'm gonna be doing a little brand review on that too, because I think that price point is between $1 and $6 an item. I mean, that is like, wow. And they're kind of known for doing these little, you know, celebrity brand dupes, kind of copycat thing, so we'll have to dive into that a little bit more. But that is down the line. Let's first get into these department store faves, and here is a product that I did not use today, because I got a hat on. My favorite hairspray, Tresemme. This is an awesome hairspray. I've used this one for about probably like 5 years. And I mean, honestly, I've tried them all in regards to hairsprays. Really expensive ones, super cheap ones, like $1.99. This one is about $4.80. So it kind of fluctuates between that $4 and $5 price depending on where you're getting it. Awesome hairspray. Why do I love it? I love it first off because it has a nice finish that's not too glossy but not too dry, which is really important because, you know, a wet look is cool depending on what you're going for, but for every day you don't want to look like you're dripping. Also, speaking of wet, like the spray is like very nice and sheer. I don't like when you have a hairspray and it feels like a hose on your head. There was another one from another like drugstore brand, and every time I would use it, it was like literally like weighing my hair down because it felt like raindrops versus hairspray. So I don't like that at all. Also, this one does not flake, so as you move your fingers through your hair or brush your hair during the day, it doesn't have any little white flakes. That's not cute. We don't want that. And honestly, awesome all day hold. You know the trick. You want a little extra hold. You flip that head upside down, spray those roots, and then fling it back. And that'll give you really great hold. So awesome value, great purchase. They make a little travel size that you can get like sometimes it's next to it, sometimes in the travel section of like Target or whatever, which is awesome for your bag or for your office. I have one down the street at the studio for that reason, of course. So moving on from hair, let's go on to face. This next product I discovered maybe like less than a year ago. We've all heard of the BB creams, right? Now there's like BB, CC, oh my God, it's like literally GG. It's just too much. But anyway, BB cream is kind of the original. BB stands for Beauty Bomb. And what it is, it kind of like links that take on color, coverage, skincare. So it was started in the Asian market. It was very, very popular to kind of fuse these all together because it typically had sunscreen in it too. This one that I use does not. This is the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream. I use medium. I'm in love with this. This says it primes, corrects, hydrates, and perfects. I still use a primer with it, to be honest. And I also obviously use moisturizer. Like if you don't use a moisturizer underneath your makeup or your skin or your powders and stuff, you're crazy. I remember once reading that Elizabeth Hurley said that everyone was like, what is your secret to looking so amazing in photographs? And she said lots and lots of moisturizer. So always the first step. First step to great makeup is your last step in skincare. Oh, I'm writing that down. That's so good. Anyway, on to this. What I love about this is that it's not a one particular shade. They've got the tones of light, medium, and dark, but you'll see this is kind of like a self-adjusting shade. So it kind of goes on, I'm going to show you, like this creamy white, and then you blend it in, and it blends into your skin tone. So you can kind of see how that goes. Now this is definitely a lighter coverage for a BB cream, but that's why I like it. You know, I don't want full super coverage every day. I don't want to look like foundation. So this is just kind of evens out the skin tone, gives a little bit of color, and it dries to like a nice kind of satin finish. So it's not bone dry, but it's not like, what'd you put on your face, dewy? So it's really that nice in-between satin finish. So you can kind of see it there, where it does have a nice little glow to it. It doesn't look too wet, and just kind of gives a little bit of a, you know, like a nice evenness to the skin. So I love this. I do it with fingers or, you know, sponge. I feel kind of absorbs a lot of product. My typical go-to is foundation brush. So give it a shot and try it. This will typically retail between like $9 and $11, depending on where you get it. Awesome value. They have a new one that's like a skin brightening one that I actually am really excited to try. So if you've tried it, let me know, or let me know what your favorite BB cream is. I know that they go from like $7 to like $85 at the department store. I had tried the one from Garnier and it did not make the cut a very long time ago. Sorry, Garnier. Moving on. Let's go back to another hair product. I discovered these two randomly just trying to pick up some hydrating shampoo and conditioner. I love these from OGX Organics. I've blogged about these before. The Quenched Sea Mineral Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner. My hair, surprisingly not naturally blonde, requires a little bit more TLC, and I have to be careful with what kind of shampoos and conditioners I buy because they need to be super, super hydrating and moisturizing, but in the same breath, I don't want them to weigh my hair down. And when I discovered these, and I got them on sale for like $5 a pop, they're usually maybe like $8, I was like, brilliant. So the shampoo and the conditioner quench dry damaged hair. I was like, check, check, check. And the same thing for this one. So sea minerals, algae, I think it's an awesome price point. Yes, there are shampoos and conditioners that I like better, but they're each $35. So for $5, these are a good like in between. The conditioner's really, really nice. The shampoo I kind of vary on and off. And they make a whole line. They make one that's like smoothing keratin. They make it like for super dry and frizzy hair. They make it for volume. So, and it's honestly, it's on sale like all the time. If it's not on sale at Target, it's on sale at CVS. If it's not on sale at CVS, you know, check your food store because it's always on sale, which I love because it's a great value. So you typically can get them between, like I said, $5 and $8 a pop. I just really like how it made my hair really soft, didn't weigh it down, and still had it like a nice supple shine and bounce. And funny thing is, when I blogged about this and I put it up on Instagram, a lot of people mentioned that they had tried this brand and really, really liked it too. So if you haven't tried it, go out, you can shop around online, get a great deal. If you don't love it as much as I do, it's $5 or $10, so it's no great loss. And yes, I will eventually get into those more expensive shampoos and conditioners in the new year. But right now, let's keep that beauty budget down and go to another product. Palmer's Cocoa Butter Swivel Stick. This thing is the best. This is probably my favorite out of all of these. This is like up there with like the Touche Éclat from Yves Saint Laurent, my must-have everywhere product. I live by this thing. It is so versatile and cool. It is a vitamin E and cocoa butter stick, so you kind of see it just kind of like whoosh, twists up. I use this one all the time. See, right here, I'm using it for my lips. So why do I love this? I love it because you can use it everywhere. What I do, like I said, I use it on my lips. I'll tap it into my eyes when I'm done doing everything. If you get a little bit of a drier skin, especially if you're a little bit older or starting to show signs of age, your concealer can kind of like settle into fine lines. And a lot of the moisture sticks out there are really, really glossy and wet. So if you tap a little bit over the skin to plump it up, you then have this like crazy sheen, which isn't so cute. This has like a more of like a satiny matte finish. So I can sit there and take a little bit, warm it between my fingertips, and tap, 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 tap it into the skin, and within a couple minutes it's absorbed, but I'm all like plumped up like I just got a little Botox, and it just smooths out those fine lines. Don't look that close. Don't be zooming in or anything now. We're not that close yet. Other reasons I love this, you can just take a little bit and groom your brows, give them a little slick and a wax. I'll take a brow brush with the little wires on the other end and kind of run my fingers through them, and you can kind of groom your lashes. You can use this on cuticles, dry spots on the skin. I know, I could go on and on forever. That's just getting like an endorsement. Awesome product. It retails for about $3.60. That's what I got mine for. So again, between like $3.50, $4. That's brilliant. You need one of these in your bag, one of these at work, one of these in the bathroom. I'm obsessed with this product. I'm getting on a plane tonight, so you can imagine I will be like, because it's gonna be so darn dry. Really cool. Great for colder weather sports to protect your skin and around fragile areas of the face. So for like this price point, go now, run, try it. You will not be disappointed. And I'm telling you right now, if you have that problem with the little crow's feet, with like the concealer and stuff, you are going to loveme.com for this. So one of my favorite products. You are going to flip over it. And if you have something better that you love, tell me about it, because I want to hear about it. Also from Palmer's, hi Palmer's, I'm Gregory, is their Cocoa Butter Body Lotion. This was a promotional size, 40% more, but this is like 12 ounces. The 8.5 ounce goes for, sorry, I'm cheating, $4.89, $5 for all of this. Awesome body lotion. I told you I love to use my fragrance body lotions, but you know, for every day, that's kind of a lot. They can get kind of expensive, so I love this. It's super rich and hydrating. Check this out. Bam. Oh, look, it's so rich and creamy, right? Super rich and creamy, really luxurious feeling. I use it like on my hands, I use it all over my body, use it on elbows and knees and dry spots. No, do not use it on your face. It's not face cream. I have clients, you know who you are, who said that they were using this on your face, and I was like, you are crazy. I'm coming to your house and I'm taking all of your Palmer's Cocoa Butter Body products and never letting them use it on your face again. It's not cute. So this is really rich, and you can see I'm still rubbing this in. A little bit goes a long way. This is why I love this, but it's so rich and hydrating, but it totally absorbs in like a couple of minutes and doesn't feel greasy and sticky. If you want to cheat it a little bit and you want your kind of your fragrance in there as well, I will kind of just mix a couple dollops of my fragrance with this and put it on, because this doesn't, while this smells good, it kind of has like a cocoa butter scent, it doesn't really have a scent that's going to linger, so it won't interfere with your personal fragrance. And I do actually like that from my body products as well, because we paid a lot for that fragrance and we want to smell like that, not like this, right? So it's cool that it doesn't interfere. But another really great product, I really like the Palmer's products. They're all really nourishing and hydrating, and they've got a fantastic price point. So if you haven't gone to that little section where they are, go check it out. You can't miss the white and blue and orange. Ironically, white and blue, my favorite colors, blue and orange, my high school colors. I don't know if it's a sign, we'll see. But that pretty much sums up all of my department store favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed them and are intrigued to go and check them out. In the meantime, I hope you have been following my blog at gregorydillonbeauty.com/blog, and also my social media, facebook.com/gregorydillonbeauty and at gregorsla for Twitter and Instagram. You saw last time my editing skills are womp womp, so I never got that on the screen, so it will be at the end of the video. So please stay tuned and check that out and follow me for more tips and tricks and all sorts of cool things like that. And also, have a fabulous holiday. I'm headed out to see my family today. I hope you are all going to spend time with your family and have a very happy holiday and New Year. I don't know if I'll talk to you guys before New Year, so in that case, I will see you in 2015. So keep it gorgeous, don't forget to comment and like, all the details are down below, and keep it beautiful.